yesterday. I'd jump on for just a few minutes this morning. Not going to be a real long live because I got a lot of crap to do today. But, oh, you are getting big. Mama's milk is doing you some good. Don't mess with the phone stand, girl. Please. Good morning. Roro, hang on a second. We can't do anything without our phone camera crew over here biting. Stop. Come on, man. Roro, come on. I think she's gained about 15 pounds or so in the past week. Can y'all hear me? It's a windy bastard. Actually, I don't even see the chat. Oh, there it is. Good morning, Brent and chat. I thought I'd give a Roxanne update. Well, I slept all night and I am sleepy this morning still. Like I can't get going. I'm never sleepy in the morning, really. I think the storm stressed me out and I finally slept last night. Subconsciously stressed me out. Well, as we can see, Roxanne is bulging now. Let's see. I'll wait on a few more people. This girl right here is just, she is getting big. That's the baby. Good morning, Rhonda. I don't understand why she is still not getting along with Ruth. I don't understand this. She should be getting along with her by now. Hi, girl. But Ruth sneaks up on me and horns me in the ass. I'm going to do a short live this morning, give a good Roxanne update. It's Friday. We made it somehow. Finally made it live. David, congratulations, I guess. I don't know. You probably won't be any smarter by the end of this thing. May deplete some of your smartness. Brent, is Rufus Redford's dad? He is not. Rufus is not related to anybody here except for his own baby, which is Ralph. Now he's going to have another child with Rosie. Look at Redford as the son-in-law. Hey, I'm not doing this for a second here, okay? Give me just a few minutes, okay? When I'm holding the camera with one hand, I can't stop her from just toasting my shins. You know, okay, so here's the thing. It's pretty normal. Nikki! Number one fan, Nikki, coming in here this morning. If y'all don't follow her, she's on, I don't know if she's got a YouTube, but she definitely has TikTok and everything else going. She's pretty entertaining. She's my go-to. What was I saying before that? I'm about as scatterbrained as I get. Oh, so a calf running with her tail up and playing is pretty normal, but not all the time. Like, you'll see it occasionally, but everything she does, her tail is standing up like a whip when she's chasing. Fly spray? I don't even see any flies. Y'all see any flies? I don't see any flies. But good morning, Brent. Well, thank you. Who was that? Was that Dirty Deeds? Man, I'll be honest with you, we don't do a spelling contest on here for anything. Oh, right in the nuts. Dirty Deeds distracted me. Thank you. It was a grazing, but I thought it was going to get bad. Dirty Deeds, keep the distractions to minimum. I felt like the graze, you know, but don't mess with that. Roxanne, she doesn't like other people's kids. Okay. Here goes Ruby Sue. I'm starting to really, I don't feel like Ruby got enough attention as a child from me. But she is starting to act. Oh shit. Ah, dang it. I brought some snacks. You can't even get in the granola bars. Roxanne. Hey. Back up, back up, back up, back up. You're going to get me run over by Rufus. The only place I can put this stuff is on top. What did you get? Let me see in your mouth. Did you eat one with a wrapper on it? No. She got dirt in her mouth. Oh my God, that cow. Roxanne, let me see in your mouth. Let me see. Let me see. You swallowed it. I think she just got some dirt in there. I didn't hear any plastic. Did you just swallow a granola bar in the wrapper? Roxanne, you've always been such a pain in the ass for that stuff, man. You have it all? Okay. I'll see if I can figure out how to pin you on here. I need to make you a moderator on here. Oh, here it is, add as moderator. I haven't been able to find it. Standard moderator. Okay. Okay. There you go. I know you're working, but I'm trying to remember who I had for moderators on some other stuff. I had a moderator that blocked everybody that sent me stuff one time. They were kind of a snake for somebody else, and I didn't know it. And if you sent me anything, they blocked you. I looked at my block list about a week later. Rock, you gotta be shitting me. Roxanne, no. Oh my God. Oh man. Everybody just hang on. Nope, nope. I'm gonna drive down somewhere else here. Ruth, go on. Roxanne, I don't have it. Which way was this going? Okay. Roxanne, go on over there to eat. You have a feed trough. Hang on. Yeah, this shit's getting weird already. What else did I put in here? Oh, Roxanne. Putting everything on top for a second. I have to put everything up there until she figures out there's nothing. That's fly spray. Oh my God. There's nothing in there. I know you don't believe me. I know. If you'll stop for a minute, I'll give you something. You find a spot here. Oh, y'all seasick yet? This is why I normally park outside the fence, okay? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna drive in today. You know, I'm gonna drive down there. You know, I'm gonna see how far we get service here in a minute. I was like, I'll just do a short live and see how everything's going. Don't. Okay, so see, stop. Stop. I don't want to get hit in the ass by you. Okay, I want to show y'all. This is a Roxanne update. Stop. Go. Go, scoot away from me. No. Ruth, okay. Okay, first we're going to have to pet Ruth. Okay. Okay, Ruth. Okay. Good morning. Okay, we all love you. We know you require hugs. This is like the child that needs hugs. Y'all know what I'm talking about? This is Ruth. She's the one always that needs hugs. She's a good girl. Okay. Okay, are you okay now? Okay. Now, I'm going to show y'all a couple things. See, look, she's happy now. So see this right here? See that? Well, son of a bitch. We run out of time. Anyways, boom. Rufus. No, Rufus. Hey, Rufus. Oh, man. Hang on. Fuck me. Anyways. Son of a bitch. Never ends. Okay. We'll just let that go down there and we'll just stay right here for a minute. Well, whole shit pile of granola bars on the ground beside Rufus. Stay safe. Hey! Come on, guys! What the hell are y'all doing today? It's this cool weather, man, and rain. Knew better. Oh, he just took a giant shit. See, I was like, should I go live or not? Sure. Stinking son of a bitch, dude. He just took the biggest diarrhea shit of his life right there. I got feed on my phone. Can y'all see? I know. I managed to throw all the treats out so they didn't eat the boxes. Besides stack of granola bars that they're currently trying to eat over there. I fed y'all plenty. Stop. Hey. Get back. Rhonda. Okay. Well, pretty normal actually. I try not to show the chaotic part sometimes. They can't taste them because they got wrappers on them. But Roxanne will try to chew one here in a second. Luckily her here, Rufus, here. Maybe he'll settle down if we give him a treat. Here. Well, why would I call him to me? You think? There you go. They love granola bars. Of course they would. There you go. Ruth, you took a direct shit hit. Yep, definitely got a skid mark on your back. Come on, guys. Oh my God. Okay, let's go back on the other side of the fence. Here. The ranger's safe. It's down there in the bushes. I'm not normally this stupid, but you know. Roxanne. Here you go. Let's give Roof one now that we're out of the fence here. Here. Dipshit, it's a candy bar. Good job. Oh, you got shit on your face. Good. Look, I see some corn in it. Good job. How'd you even do that? Shit-faced. The real meaning. Boy, his nose is glowing pink today. That's from eating that green grass. And it's kind of like, you know, when you walk through real green grass with your shoes on, it cleans them. His nose is pink. Okay. I'm sweating. My mic is muffled. If I got shit in there or something. Hang on, Roost, you're gonna rip the fence down. kind of grades did y'all make at school? Because right now we're about 50% on the likes versus people. Here's the best part. I don't even know that it helps me for the likes. I just like bitching about it. Here you go, Roo. Here you go, Bubba. You gonna be a good boy today? It's gonna come tornadoes tonight. We got some big ones coming tonight. So what I need from you, well, I missed somebody. Sent something. I missed a couple, I think. Jason. Moonshine Fun. There you go, Jason. Now we're talking. I actually ordered me some. I got a guy that makes me some it's not really an apple pie. It's kind of an apple cider. It's kind of like apple pie, but not as sweet. Can y'all hear me now? I put both microphones on. You can tell we're going to have a nader. Look right over here. Look, I brought some of these today before all the chaos hit the shit fan. I'll take a jar. It's apple. Son of a bitch, Rufus. I was trying to set y'all down here so I could get out here beside him so y'all could see how big old Rufaloop is in real life. Oh, Bubba. You know, we should have opened them first. Hang on, we gotta get hang on! I can't get over this shit on your face, dude. Oh. What happened? Was you going for an ovulation checker? For an ovulation checker a little too far in the wrong hole? He knows if he hits me right now, he's not going to get any trees. Good job, Bubba. Good job. Good job. Thank you for not killing me. Could y'all even see him? I got y'all looking at the ground. You all can see him. Rufus is a magnificent Rufus. Can you all see the baby Rufus? Now she's actually a decent size heifer. She's about to be a cow. But them two right there are probably, she's got a real mild personality though. But they like all the same. Look at this fucker corner eyeing the shit out of me right now. See, that's what I look for right there. See it? Don't you think he don't watch everything? I know. Well, here, you want one of these chocolate chip? Chocolate chip. Roxanne is very picky about her cookies. Hang on, Rufus, hang on. I know that horn looks small, but that fucker's big. Like this one right here is the size of a baseball bat. Look, that's the shit on his face with the corn. See the corn right there? Hey! Why he coughs like that is because it's just so unnatural for him to eat way up here. They eat on the ground, way down below. So that when you hold shit up here like this and feed them like a dipshit like I'm doing. Are you shitting now? One thing also about them is that they, oh, look at that, Pete. Let me see your teeth. Let me see. Oh my God. Look at that peanut butter. See, look at that shine. That's what the peanut butter does. See her shining? Her's a pretty girl. She got just a little winter coat right there and then on her side. But she's slick from there to there. Open the granola bars. Well, if I do, they would just eat them all off the ground. I really was planning on taking those to the bottom field. Yeah, he gets mad quick. They normally won't mess with that stuff unless it's out of the bag. That's why I don't take it out if I'm going in the field with them. I'll open them as I go because normally they won't touch the boxes. Well, apparently they have all organized and come up with a plan. Well, that was rude. He's like, back up some. Let me tell you something, Roxanne will toast him. Like, oh, we missed this one. There you go. She's getting big. It doesn't look it compared to Rufus, but you know, he's 3,000 pounds, so. I don't think it's going to be tonight, but she's getting closer. Rufus is scooching everybody back a bit. Ruby there, she's starting to make a little bit of a bag. Ruby, you got some growing to do before you get to be as big as your dad. God, we could stick her. Yeah. Ruby, you look like a calf, and Ruby's actually, I think she's probably 6'50"-ish. Did you ever imagine that Rufus would be that big? No, actually, he was really stunted, and he was small. If you go back and look at my videos, who said that? Shit, it's buried now. For the building fund. Well, thank you, Texas. Texas CA. We do have the deal locked down, and the barn is paid for. So I'm excited. I am super, super excited. More than anybody could ever understand is how happy and blessed that I am. And these guys, I've already been talking to Amanda about heating part of it. I don't know how the hell I would do that. Maybe with some of those blower things for in the winter. I don't know. Once I get it, son of a bitch, Rufus. I feel like this spring, usually he loses some weight this time of year, but he is so freaking tall. You know, a lot of the times, the like feedlots and stuff, they want a bull's sheath will be all the way down here by the ground. And if they get in ankle deep mud, it's really bad on their belly, their undercarriage, let's call it. And Rufus, he's about 10 inches taller than my biggest horse. He hates horses too, by the way. He doesn't hate them. He just wants to play with them. And horses don't have bones like cows. Their bones are real brittle. So if he hits them, he can break their legs. God, why does he look extra big? Are we zoomed or something? That's a good picture of him. He's actually standing in a hole. Update on the fence post. Whatever it was, quit digging it up over there. It dug my post up, but I did see last night something dug a hole here. Well, the fence, this is all from right there to that corner down there. All this comes out. There's another fence up here in the woods that keeps it from getting all the way out. So when the barn goes here, the overhang goes here, and then I'm going to do rail fencing down through that way, down that way, and we got several lines of defense. Get it? I'm starting to wake up a little bit now. Well, son of a bitch, there's a cookie laying right there, Ruth. Now I have to try to get the wrapper off of that without anybody hearing me. Fast, 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 fast. Good job. Look out, here comes Roxanne. Aunt Roxanne. What we started this live for was to actually do an update. I'm pretty partial to Ruth because she has to have hugs every day. Every day. Like she wants you to hug her. Don't be mean to her, Rufus. She's not getting nothing. He's never ladies, the girls. Actually, I don't see him mean to he's never even mean to Redford. Good morning from Nevada. Would like to donate to the Rufus and Crew Treats. Well, thank you so much. Fuzzerson, I see you on here quite a bit. I really appreciate you. So we didn't set up the subscriber part yet while I'm thinking about it because it has a bunch of different levels and we're trying to figure out, it's not just as easy as setting it up. There's different prices and different things to pick and like with Fuzzerson there, we could like they would get like a deal by their name, and different like Nikki and other people would get like I don't know, there's all kinds of shit. Big Boss is supposed to be figuring that out. It just kind of shows appreciation to the fans that are always helping out. But I get on here to entertain you guys. Like, I do appreciate that so much, and you guys have no idea how much it helped. A lot of these lives this spring is what's paid for my fertilizer. I put out 1,000 pounds on this side and just a little over 1,000 pounds on the other side in the horse pen. And it's about, what was that? Look at Roro running down there. Can y'all see her? Here she comes. Look, Missy. She's always got that tail up like a whip. Look at her. I love watching her run. Something. She slipped away from her. Her mama's gonna whoop your ass. Her mama is down there drinking. And Roro was like, I need to go figure out what the hell that thing is right over there. Oh man, I just missed a giant jump in the air while I was swimming. Sorry. That kid is wild. Does Rufus have a tax ID number? We have the farm set up as a business now. Yeah, he's paid for himself. We can say that for sure. Our plan has always been to build over here, but if anybody knows how hard it is to build without having to move first, you can't. Nobody can afford to own two houses. or build one while you live in one, you know what I mean? So our plan's always been, so for the past 5 years, all we've done is saved every dime we could so we could get at least our structure built and then sell our home and then finish this one. That's our plan. So we finally got there, and then we added a barn to it too. How long do the babies nurse? They'll actually, man, the morel season was terrible this year, but great at the same time. I found giant mushrooms, but it only lasted about a week. Okay, how long did the babies nurse? So they'll actually nurse as long as their mama will let them. What was it? Oh, the tax ID number? Well, no, I'm trying to give, like, I want y'all to see how this stuff works and, like, financially how stuff works, you know, when you're building, trying to keep something, keeping animals, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to, me and Paisley said we were going to, I know some of this stuff is, like, personal stuff, but, like, I feel like we're doing, like, a reality deal here, and that's what's worked for me, so if some of this should be private, I know, but like I see nothing wrong with it. It's where we're at. That's what's going on. That way y'all know what's going on here. I don't want y'all to feel like I'm shamming anybody or anything. Like I'm planning on saying where every dime cost me for this house. And yeah, it just gives you an idea of what it takes. Everybody wants a cow and everybody wants a field and everybody wants stuff. Now, of course, if you paid 10 times the amount of money for a giant, big old flat field with great grass, see, I started with this is my place. If this explains it, let me give you a rundown here. This will kind of explain it. So that way is not mine. That way is flat, good land. So what the farmers did was they fenced off. You see how it starts sloping up, sloping up, sloping up, up and up and up and up to the top of the mountain. So what the farmers did, the piece of property that was a pile of shit, they fenced off and sold if they needed money. So this piece of property here was where the end of the good property started or stopped, whichever way you want to look at it. So this was too much work to make something out of this piece of property. It was easier to go in and make a field out of good level. But by God, I think we've accomplished some fields. I don't know that we'll ever have a hay field out of it, but I was looking at it the other day and I was like, man, we couldn't cut a bale of hay off this place. Years ago is what I thought, but I think now we got about 3 acres. We could run a cutter over, and that's saying a lot. Is the wind really whipping? I've got dual microphones on, so it may be. The storm's coming tonight. It's hot. I'm sweating, and that's never a good sign at this time in the morning in Arkansas to be sweating with storms coming. And it's supposed to be 38 degrees tomorrow, so. If y'all didn't watch the live from yesterday with Rufus, I feel like it was one of my best lives. He's going to flip the four-wheeler over. I already know it. There's a fence right in front of it. Hang on, Rufus. Hang on. Hey, hey. No, 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 no. Please don't push it through the neighbor's fence. It ain't much of a fence to begin with. I know he's got me now where I think I'm pretty hung up right there. Maybe it won't go any further. Well, what he does is he wants to, Rufus, come on, man. What he's trying to do is, bulls love dirt on their face. So he's trying to get dirt up underneath those fenders on his nose. He's not trying to tear it up, he's trying to shake it so the dirt gets on his face. He'd get down on his knees and rub his face in dirt too, but for some reason the dirt under those fenders on that thing, he just loves it. And it also makes a pretty good scratching post. Did I miss something? Rode out on here 80 degrees yesterday after thunderstorm train and cold day. Yeah. Lazy bastard checking me in. About time to get out of here. Is the wind still crazy? More for Springdale. Why'd park it like that? Mike? Rufus parked it there. Don't break my valve stem off. Yeah, he's gonna end up breaking something, I know. Maybe he'll stop. If he'll stop right there, I can probably get unstuck. Why are y'all all hoping he doesn't stop? Why? Why I get to hear y'all thinking that? Come on, Rufus, you got it. Don't send it through the fence. It's the only thing. There's a big old bank. It's high centered on a big old bank of dirt. The gas tank's on this side too, so if he flips it over, the gas runs out. Oh yeah, that was what we were doing this morning on this live, is Roxanne update. That's what I was showing before the shit hit the fan. Oh yeah, let's grab these candy bars while we're right here. They're still good. If he'll go on, we'll get on that Ranger. Scratching this belly. What'd I say? You can't park there, Mike. I want to build a man, I got to go back and look for the videos we had the other day. You know, there was this bare brown dirt. Now look at Roxanne out there grazing. That's another thing costs a shitload of money, seeds. Those bags are, I think I paid $95 a bag. 15, can't remember if it was 15 or 18 bags. I doubt I can get out of that. It doesn't have four-wheel drive. It broke CV axle on one side, so it's only got three-wheel drive. It's pretty hung in there. It's up against the fence, so it's on a dirt mound up against the fence. Tailgate slightly crooked. Other than that, I mean, it's really not in that bad shape. I'm trying to remember which front tire has the CV axle. I think it's this side. I'll point y'all this way in case I can't get out, so y'all can't talk shit. Ah. The old 3-wheel drive. I think I forgot to put deodorant on. Caught a whiff of my own self over the cow smell. It ain't ever good. I got up this morning, I was like a zombie. Oh yeah. We like when you scared of Rufus. Well, look, always looking. Always looking. Somebody was like, Redford's field's smaller than Rufus's field yesterday. And I was like, well, I never really measured it, but the fence divides them. Goes to a fence at the top. But also Rufus's field was only from the pond down. So none of this was here. So it was way down here at the pond. From there down, there was no grass up here. But now it looks like Rufus's field is giant. But actually I measured it yesterday, and they're within about 2 acres. But I still think, wait, what was that? Do you think, what is he doing, man? He's such a weirdo. He goes and gets underneath this log and scratches his back. Wait, I missed it. Do you think we could get Roro Cam one day? I was thinking about that. Look at Roro down there with him going, what you doing down here, Dad? Bob said we're not supposed to be down here. Why is this camera shaking? I guess that wind. That's not gonna work. Him and Roro are down there exploring. I think once Rhonda's pregnant, I think as soon as I know that Rhonda's pregnant for sure, she's right over there. She got along with Redford better. I'm gonna put her back on the other side. And then she weaned Ruth herself. So I don't even think I need to separate. Well, shit. You know, it's one of those things like, so I'd like for Roro and Rufus to stay together. So I guess maybe I'll put Rhonda over there in a few months whenever it's time to wean. Oh, hey, Ruth, thanks for slamming into that. Roxanne, there ain't nothing in here. Roxanne's always looking for snacks. Where did I just put those at, actually? Oh, they're right here. I like watching Rufus. The babies all stay with Rufus. It's because he does weird shit, I feel like. Like, the babies are always like, where you going, what you doing? And Rufus never minds. Like, he's always just like, always a baby with him. Look, and here she goes. She got that tail whipping around, see? She always has that tail going. It's so weird. Like, sometimes you see calves like that, but if she's trotting, usually her tail is just whipping. Look at Mama over there in the top left corner. She's like, get your ass over here. Hey, Ruth. Hi, baby. What you doing, girl? Hmm? You getting enough to eat? Ruth has always been kind of just the clumsy, really clumsy one. Oh, Ruth. Oh, Roxanne's coming. Whoops. Hey, girly pop. What you doing? Hmm? She's not getting anything, Roxanne. Stop. She has always, like most of them, if you hold their head, they panic. But it's so crazy, all the different personalities. It's also funny that I think that Roxanne, like all her calves, she treats them all just like their babies still. Like Ruby, she never runs Ruby off. She never runs Rosie off. They all sit and groom each other. But then Rhonda doesn't want anything to do with her baby from last year. And I keep thinking that's going to stop, but different breeds, different personalities. Everybody was mad at Roxanne for being Ruby. See, I'm saying, like Ruby is just like Roxanne. Ruby's over here going through everything, making sure there's no treats left behind. What you doing, girl? Ouch, I bet that hurt right on my nose. I don't know, but I keep about 10 keys. I don't know if y'all can see my key right here, but it's about a 45-degree angle. I have a glove box full of keys. That's how many keys have been broke off in the ignition. If I take the key out, I lose them every time. I just have them make me 10 at a time. Because Rufus, he just plays hell on them. He almost knows where it is. He just sticks his head near, shears it off. Let's see. There's one right there. The guy at the key shop was like, let me just make you about 10. And I said, that's probably actually a good idea. Because I was just taking him to piece. And he was having to try to make him out of that. One of y'all got bad breath. So Ruby will be right behind Roxanne. Oh yeah, well we can do a Roxanne update now. Okay, so Roxanne, as we can see, we're really springy. Do not ram me. This is how it started last time. Whoops. One thing about cows is that they're not like a dog or a horse. A horse, no. Horses, one thing about horses is they generally, unless they're saddled and being used, they'll all poop in the same spot. They'll all poop in a spot somewhere. It's kind of funny. But cows, they are just a machine. And it just exits at its own will. It never stops. It just exits. It's like they don't even know. So that's why dairy farms have so much wet poop everywhere. Like they just, good, yeah, look at that bag. Like it's starting to be uncomfortable, I feel like. So what I was showing y'all earlier, Roxanne, hang on. Roxanne, hang on. Let me show everybody something. So if you look right here, if you look right here, here's what started. Remember the other day? There was no dent right here. All this softened. See that dent? Okay, that right there means that we are getting really close. See, this side's even deeper. See that dent? Remember the other day when it was it was all flat. I don't know if y'all remember that or not. No, Ruby. So if we look at Ruby, flat. That's just bone right there on her. But flat. Ruth, flat, round. Roxanne got a dent. It starts softening. Can I get live with the horses? I should be able to. If I go live with the horses, everybody's going to yell at me to go live with Rufus. And then if I go live with Rufus, everybody yells at me to go live with Redford. And if I go live with Redford, everybody yells for me to go live with the horses. If I go live with Roxanne, everybody wants me to go live with Rosie. It's like I'm trying to spread the wealth. Lazy bastards. I try to get it spread around. We usually don't go live with old Ruby here. Old Ruby, you just headbutted me. No, I'm not fighting either one of you guys this morning. Okay? I'll show you something. If she's wanting to play. But Ruby. Never mind. Roxanne, I'm pulling up my new grass by the roots when the ground is wet. The new grass is a lot easier to pull roots and all. Cows don't typically pull roots and all because they don't want dirt in their mouth. Oh yeah, look at Roxanne. She's grooming on her right now. See? She treats her just like she was when she was a baby. And they still play just like they did. See, look at her, look at her nose. And she does the same thing for Rosie. So Roxanne definitely remembers her babies 100%. I don't understand why. Rhonda's got that little more of that wild in her, I feel like. I don't know. On Roxanne, I'd say we got less than a week. I'm going to say we got less than a week. But when I'm coming over here in the morning, I'm looking for a baby calf right now already. So now she will definitely go hide. I'd say less than 7 days anyways. Just because of the way her bag looks, like mm, 7 to 10 days, I'd say. Her bag actually will fill up in the back. It'll fill up like way bigger back here. Like it'll be bulging out where her tail is. It looked like a, from there down, looked like a backpack. She's got an extra nipple or two back there too. Never really noticed that before. Got your Rufus sweatshirt today? Good. Good morning, guys. Yeah, that red is, she's got a little bit of dairy in her, and that red is I think that's part of her bleached winter coat, but she does have a little bit of red to her. Let's jump on the Ranger here and drive down here. I'm curious because I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but right through, Amanda would say, nobody gives a shit. I don't know why you feel like the need to tell people stuff, but look at this. If y'all can see, right through there above that tree, see that light flickering? Right through there. That tower's taller. I swear it was not that tall. See it through there? Right over, right at the end of my finger right there. I swear they added onto that thing because I'm getting better phone service. I just noticed it. I don't know when that happened. I was looking at some of my old videos and I was like, well, and it had a red light on it before. I don't know if that means anything different, but yesterday on live, hang on a second. But don't you occasionally breed one of your cows to a bull outside? Have you heard? Not always on breeding. I've never bred anybody in line. Redford is not related to anybody here. So basically, Rufus, all Rufus's heifer offsprings go to Redford. That's why I bought Ruth and Rhonda. Or I bought Rhonda. She just happened to have a heifer. So we put, Rufus only has Rhonda, Roxanne, and Ruth on his side. I put Ruby over here after she was bred. It's a little better on this side, a little flatter, so she has a better place to have her calf. But Redford's, that Ruby is carrying Redford's calf, and then Rosie, which is Rufus's other daughter, is also bred by Redford. I just have, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think Redford may have bred Ruth. I don't know. We're going to see if she's too young to cycle, but man, he was acting weird around her. I never did see it happen. But she should be, if it was a true cycle, then she should be coming back around again right now. So we'll see how that goes. What happened? This pig insults others. What? Me? This pig insults others. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's talking about me. I'm a little off every day. What is Rufus worth? He is priceless. He's worth $3 or $4 a pound, probably. Brent, do you give? I don't know what that said. Cindy. Were they talking about me or somebody else? Oh, that could be the lady that left me the bad review that I posted. She said, I didn't want that aired, but she put it on public, a public She put it on a public review. Y'all can go read it. Somebody else. Okay. Are you sure? Are you certain? Who was it? Somebody be mean to you, we'll get them. Thank you for being you, Brent. Thank you. Favorite Leo? Uh-oh. Somebody just texted me. If it was the big boss. What was it, Mars? What's happening? Yeah, that's what I was going to put on the shirt. Wait, what happened? Is this chick being rude? Are you being rude, Fresh Air, over here? Yeah. Are you being rude to people? Who's being rude? Some dudes have like, oh, this isn't. I put it on here. I have it so that no kids can even join. You got to be 18 and up to join. So oh yeah, no, we're doing great. Yeah, I click the button every time. It asks me if I want anybody under the age of 18 on, and I say no every time because of the bad language, and we don't want to. Well, I appreciate that. Is that Christy? They all think the internet's a babysitter. Ralph is over there. Actually, that's Ralph right there. You can see him right there. Oh, Ralph. Just across the fence. Nah, you gonna stop being myself. I told everybody yesterday, we don't have time for people being dipshits. Especially when I'm sitting here, I don't mind going and be a dipshit. But if I'm out there playing with the bulls and you wait for me to walk away from my phone and start running your mouth about stupid shit, then. But sometimes the big boss pops in. My daughter is texting me. Want me to pick her up from school, and I'm like, no. I don't know how to be anybody else, unfortunately. Okay. Let's go drive around. An idle mind is the devil's playground. That's what my mom always said. An idle mind is the devil's playground. I need to contract the legs some so y'all aren't whacking the ground. So y'all don't get whacked off. No whacking off. Can't we all just get along? No, it's impossible. It's impossible because we're just humans. Roxanne's eating that tree. You got to remember, when we go on the internet, it's not even like, if you go to like a concert or something, everybody has to at least come up with enough money to watch the concert. But I have a free show here, so that allows, not necessarily money wise, but just allows people from anywhere, which is a good thing, but also allows some crazy people that probably wouldn't make it into some concerts. So this is not good right here. Fucker. Yeah, good way to get flipped over. Rufus is so cute, but he charged us. I know. I thought he was coming. Did y'all think he was coming? Did y'all see it? Roro, let's see. Now Redford's going to get him stirred up. Roro's filling out. Look at those muscles on her. That was a close one. I ain't no shit. Especially on this slope. I don't know if y'all can see it slopes down that way. So it would have been a real easy flip over. Real easy. I'm afraid to turn this thing off. Redford. Oh shit. Rufus is feeling frisky. You don't want those kind of problems. That's not like Redford. Those aren't Redford problems. Do I still have service down here? Do we still have service or no? Really? No shit, we may have service down here now. Let's drive down here and see. I got a few neighbors that moved in that built houses that were monsters, and they may want some service. No way, we got service down here. Still good. Rolo, what are you doing, dude? This is the furthest down we've ever had service, I think. Well, this is new. Let me get my stand fully extended here again. This is awkward. We just tried the other day, remember, and it didn't work. But this actually is one of the worst spots I had. Your insurance agent's on the phone. Sounds great. Weird. I'm telling you, I think that tower's taller. Yeah, we're down to the field now. But sometimes if we get like 1,000 plus people on here. Oh, Brent, you grew. No, I see the tower had a red light on it. That's what made me see it last night. I was like, wait a second. I'm a partial worker from Hattiesburg, Philadelphia. I'm a city guy, and you have your wife's post calm me down at work. Keep it up. Has new calf found her moo yet? You know what? Actually, I've not heard her moo yet. Now that you mention it, I've heard her. She could be, see, look at her. She's up there. She just went all the way around this way. Boy, come to my city. Yes, thank you. I'm trying not to move because it would be super cool. If I turn this camera around, we can see this bottom field. Now y'all can see how high up. I don't know if y'all can tell how steep it is over there. Yeah, see, we couldn't even get service on that pond bank right there last time. I was standing on that pond bank and we lost service. Now we're about 75 yards below it. Do you know how fucking cool this would be if we kept service? I'm just waiting for it to go out, honestly. But yesterday I drove all the way down here by this fence. Here comes Rondon. See, it's pretty down here. We've been stuck up there in the damn dirt pile. I've cleaned the place all the way starting down here. So here's the bottom. So that's the corner I started in down here. And I just left the bigger oaks here and there. So this is the bigger field. This is where I started with my grass. And then that one over there, you can still see my remnants of brush piles. But that was, from this creek on up, that was all woods. This was all woods too. I think that tree right there is gonna die on me. I hate it too because it thing loads up with acorns. I'll be a daisy if you look at all the daisies right in there. Oh, Roro's back. Last time we were down here and your mama was in the background and she ran over me. Come on. Come over here. She's gonna walk away, she's gonna smash the phone stand. You got persimmons? Oh yeah. Those little trees right there. Persimmons. Did you say permission or persimmons? And then right up there some more. I don't read everything correctly. What's the matter, Rondon? Hi, girl. Your kid is running wild. Old Rondon likes a hug occasionally. She's been really, really scrappy. Roro, stop it. Why do you like those handlebars? Roro, you're gonna mess up our signal. You're gonna get me in trouble too. Rhonda, your baby's attacking me. It's a big hump, isn't it? Feels like a big old booby. Like a real fake booby. Best I can come up with. But see that, you can see on her back now. Oh my God, oh. You can see right here, those dents is almost gone now, right there. This is what you deal with. She'll act like she's not gonna come over here, and I turn my back. Hey, I got a kitty bar. You didn't get one, Rhonda. I'm so in shock that we got service right here. It's not even really cloudy, because sometimes on overcast days I've had service, but not right here. She's gonna jump up on my back. Sorry, they got a little stepped on, but they're still good. You deserve a lot. You've not got many treats lately. Let's see if Roro wants a little nugget. Watch out. Oh, she's eating it. Babies usually won't eat anything, but I guess it does have honey on it. Let's give her another little piece here. Y'all can't see, but she did. Here, girl. Not your mama. Oh, granola bars is gonna be your thing, huh? Oh, Rhonda. Oh, Rhonda. Get out of here, fly. Come on, Rufus. May as well get him down here. Yeah, I need to get these wrappers out of here. Look out, Rhonda. Roxanne finds them, she'll eat them. I'll put them in my pocket. Here's the oatmeal cream pie. Just lay it in here. Just waiting on you. Good job. Good girl. One wrapper fell out. Did it? Probably. The one thing I've seen, see who called him. Somebody rattled the Rufus cage. See him? But see, I got some trees down here. He's going through that mud. He's sinking up to his ass. Y'all check something out. So, remember me telling you I had a beautiful weeping willow tree down here? It was right there. Only tree I planted on this whole place. He wrecked the whole thing. It's only got one little sprig alive. Hey, Roof. Watch out, Roro. I know he'll run over me, he'll run over you too. See, Rufus kind of aims towards me. We may lose service if I keep going down. Heard the cookie wrapper. He's itching right now, but you never know what he's gonna do. You stay down here by me, we got this under control, okay? Don't get in front of the ranger. Oh, that's where we're at. Well, he's on the lower side of it, so that's a good sign. I will run. Don't worry. Still service though. I'm more interested in still having service. No, if you set the brake, he just flips it straight over. If you don't set the brake, it rolls. He has a lot harder time flipping it if it rolls. We learned that a long time ago. It actually pisses him off if you set the brake. Look at him inside there. He's like, are you laughing? What you laughing at, boy? The thing that's scary about Rufus is that I've seen him just peel off like that right there and just bust out towards me. Like, gotcha, bitch. Ain't one of those deals, you know. I'm trying to stay close enough to a tree. He's way faster. He's about 5 times as fast as a human. So if you're 5 foot from him, he's standing up against you. Best calculations. Hey, Roro. Come on, man. Roro, stop licking this thing, girl. You're gonna tear my handlebar off. See? That's the shit that makes me nervous. What are you doing, man? He hasn't been around in a while. I've been keeping it out of his pen. Just because it's of Rhonda having the baby. Hope you get your head stuck underneath there. Do I have anything on there that's valuable? So stupid. What is he doing? Oh, good. Now you got down there in the mud hole. You don't like going down there. Uh-oh. Here's a patch of daisies. Hey, Roro, you're playing hell on the camera stand here, girl. I'm so excited we can go down here. This is a game changer. This is all just happening in like the last 4 or 5 days. If this is really happening, Well, there used to be, once I cleared it, I left this patch of trees right here because you see the daffodils on each corner. There was a cabin right there. Long time ago. I mean, like, I can't even find anything with a metal detector other than a few door hinges. And then I found, when I was bulldozing, I gotta keep my eye on Rufus, but when I was bulldozing, right here somewhere, I found a cold cellar, root cellar, which would make sense because it is pretty cool right here. And there's a spring kinda right here. But the flowers usually mark where there was a cabin. I'm so excited that we have service down here. Should we keep going and see how far it goes, or just nah? Well, I did run a metal detector through a bunch of it, but I think this. Are you eating daisies? What's wrong with you, girl? Let's see if we can go. At one time, over there by that tree, like a 10-foot circle there, I had one bar of service. Like that tree straight across right there. But this low spot in here, I never could even get my cell cameras to work. Let's play, can you hear me now? Like, we're in the worst spot I used to have service right here. Like, this is literally one of the dead spots. I did get a new iPhone, and it's supposed to be able to get better service. Well, my chat just disappeared. No, we're still going. Did we lose it for a second or no? Well, I feel like the tower is taller, but it's one of those things. Like, was it that tall? Because all the trees just got leaves on them and everything looks different. Still working? No shit. I've never had service down here. Well, maybe it'll hold. Because there's 800 people on here. My other phone does not say we have much service. Well, now we're getting down here. So that right down there is my very bottom. This is one of my giant oaks right here. But this is their clover field. I planted them. They love clover. Finally has gotten tall enough. There's no way we'll have service down here, but let's give her a shot. We still with you? Cool. I couldn't even get cell service with my phones down, or my cell cameras right here. I had to move my cameras over there and over here. This new phone may be better too, but it did not work last time. Okay, if we have service down here, this is the hole. Where is that tower at? I think some of those new homes may have lit a fire under them. Are we losing now some or no? I think we may have lost some right there. Well, that right there is literally the lowest point on my property. I used to have service over here. Just a tiny smidgen. Hell yeah. Now, you're at the other end. Blurry. Here comes Roro. This was the only spot I used to have service. What you doing, baby? Still perfect? Cool. So now you guys, if it'll hold down here, we'll do some lives down here. I would love to get my feed troughs getting blurry. I'd love to get my feed troughs down here so that we could feed and do live down here. She's my baby. I think that was the first thing she saw. I mean, she wants to kick me, bite me, headbutt me, but you know, it's blurry now. Yeah, I've never even remotely had service right here, like zero. So now I think if I got a booster, maybe. Why is it so blurry? Well, it's because we check it to see if the service is good. It's going to come back at 100 miles an hour. I'll try to video this with my other phone. We'll see. I think that tower is taller, and I don't think they're done with it yet. I think they're lengthening it, and they're going to go to the top of it like it's finished. Can y'all see now, or is it still pretty staticky? Good. Okay, what's it? Yeah, see, this down here is my big field that everybody goes nuts in. It's level down here, it's soft down here. I've got all the rocks out down here for the most part. So I was going to try to catch it running back, but she may not. Well, I'll tell you what, when you clear a place like this from woods to fields, you really bond with the son of a bitch, okay? You really bond with her. I was going back through old stuff from about 5-6 years ago, and that whole valley right here, from there all the way up through there, was massive brush piles, like big enough you couldn't even see that bank. We don't have any cows down here, but at least we can see now. Yeah, we're always ready for a storm, I feel like. It seems like this time of year, it's like some crazy weird rain yesterday too out of nowhere. It is. I'll be honest with you though, the cows, if I could never keep this place clean without the cows. Like they have leveled all this from where tree stumps were, from where I bulldozed. Just them walking around and grazing their hooves have packed it down, gotten all the humps out of it, leveled it. Like, it's far from level, but it's smooth. You can just imagine what this looked like after bulldozing. My other corner is at the it doesn't look like that's very tall on camera. It does not look very tall. But I think there's 280 feet of elevation change from where we're standing from up there. So it'll be 280 feet straight up. Doesn't look like that much, does it? That's just in elevation. It's about just a little over a half of a mile. So what I did was, that angle from where the woods start is catty corner. So I cleared my place. This is the actual corner back here, but I cleared catty corner from that corner over there, way over there, to the almost to the corner way over there, but not quite. I'm a few hundred yards from it, but I kind of cleared kind of catty corner, if that makes sense. So there's this much woods up there on the other side of the clearing, because I wanted to have the woods and I wanted to have the fields. But I didn't do it square because the way the better, more flat land ran, it was easier to do it like that. And the horses are on the other side of this hump, on the other side in that corner up there. So yeah, that big old tree, it doesn't look real big. That one right there, and right here where Rufus is at, kinda, I tilled that and I planted a cornfield right in there. And when I was tilling that, that is where that cabin's garden was. So they had a garden all the way through, right through here to right here. And as I was running my big tiller through behind my tractor, it was just pure black dirt, no rocks. And then I ran into rocks right here. And that tree actually is in the garden spot. But I hit a old hand-forged metal hoe head right between me and Rufus right there in the middle of the garden. Pretty cool. And then there's a wagon wheel road. There's an old wagon wheel road. Yeah, they're all the way at the bottom of their side. They're up against the fence almost. So right about where they're at right there, I find this cool, I don't know. But that old house was right in there, cabin. The wagon wheel road was right here somewhere. That's where I found the wagon wheel wrench. And then I found where it had been kind of cut out down there when I was bulldozing. And I could definitely tell there was a road here. So I don't know how long ago that was. A couple hundred years. Probably some of the original settlers, because I found not a single nail where that house was. And I asked some of the old timers, I said, I went through that with a metal detector and I found it strange. There was no nails. 0 nails. But I found all the pier blocks that held up the floor. But they also, he told me which I never thought about this, but he told me that because they built everything out of whatever was around, which was oak. They built their cabins out of oak, rough sawed oak. He said you can't get the nails pulled back out of it. They didn't have any way to get the nails out, so they would burn the cabin down if they were going to move, let it burn completely down, and then pick all the nails up. Yeah, so they would actually burn it, pick the nails up, and move to the next location to build another cabin. And also a lot of wood dowels. But he said he bet they picked the nails up. I did find some door hinges, and I did find belt buckle, a few other things. Yeah, they recycled the nails. I guess, you know, it was really hard to come up with. I might have found one like square, looked like a concrete nail, definitely a forged, hand-forged nail. They were, and I found a little graveyard back up that way. That was definitely up on a flat spot up there. Definitely a graveyard up there. Several graves, probably at least 7. So I would say it was a couple generations lived there. It's kind of right on my fence line. So whoever lived here, most likely, yeah, they were all facing, headstones were facing east, no engravings on anything. But yeah. I see him in front of me, don't he try to psych me out. I got my back against a tree. If I called them, would they come? They're going to come over here regardless, but if I was in the Ranger, they would. But just standing out here, they know I don't have shit on me. Yeah, I've got a buddy with a, what's it called? It shows you the ground imaging, basically. It'll show you how deep it is and what's down there. So he's gonna bring it out sometime. We're gonna run across it and just see what it looks like. Here's what I'm terrified of. I don't want to know, especially if it's like a little kid or something. I don't even want to know. I just cleaned up around it and all the stones back up. I shouldn't leave it alone. But you know, there wasn't a lot of doctors and shit back then, so sometimes fevers and different things got people, and it could have wiped out the whole family or something. It's like a size something or other. It sends shockwaves into the ground. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. There's no engravings, no nothing. Wind is killing the audio. I got y'all tucked into my beard like my little nest of birds. My little birds. Catching the little droplings out of my beard, remember? There we go. How's feels itchy. I just it. No, you gotta go a little bit further to the, just a little further east, and you get into the back of the grove. Now there is a lot of graves over there. From Liverpool. Tickles. It's a good tickle. Birds singing to Rufus. Bird. But they were these kind of weeds on this little rough area right here. There was a cabin somewhere down on my neighbor's place that burnt, and they cut limestone out of that. There's a little limestone shelf right there, and they sawed limestone. Oh yeah. I don't know what's going on with Rhonda, but anytime you see Rufus following one around, I was hoping she was pregnant, but that's good. If she's not, then that means that she's going to have a couple good clean cycles before she gets pregnant. But Rufus seems to be staying with her from my angle. No, I did not sell anything. I earned my income from ads and shit on here, which is starting to actually pick up. Everybody, see, this stuff all fluctuates because everybody's watching the news, the Iran war, all that stuff going on. And when anything like that happens, it's big. All my content drops because everybody's stuck arguing and fighting over all that stupid political shit. So it took me a while to figure out also if like bad snow days, bad weather across the US, my views go way up because everybody's stuck inside. It's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, we sell merch for Rufus. Cows are so funny. They all are right there because they all think one of them is getting something that the rest isn't. So they actually move around like a big school of fish. It's been pretty interesting. Not stupid political shit. Yes, it's all stupid shit. But everybody wants to get on there and argue and fight. If you want to come out here and deal with old Roof and the gang, we're here for it. He's looking at me. I can see him looking at me from right here. Well, it's just one of those. Well, if it's important shit, go watch it. Help yourself. Go on. Get over there before something changes and you miss it. I'll just take we have service down here. Me too. No matter where you turn, that you don't have you turn this off for a second, and something political is going to hit you in the forehead like a sledgehammer. All you got to do is change the channel for a second. Let's see if we get service down here. How about right here? Here's the thing. Here's the honest truth of the whole thing. Is that the world is not falling apart. That's the whole truth of it. The world is not falling apart. Could you imagine living in the time during the whole World War when they were burning churches full of people and the Holocaust was going on? Can you imagine thinking how bad the world was falling apart then and how bad the world was then? And if we had cameras on everything then, how bad? I mean, I would have thought the Lord was coming back tomorrow, right then. You know what I'm saying? But everybody is just doom and gloom. It's really not everybody. It's the damn news is just fucking doom and gloom. That's what I get sick of. Yeah, no shit. Look at this. Look. Everybody's all pissed off about stuff. Not everybody. A lot of people. I'm standing out in the middle of a field with my cows, and I couldn't be happier. Honestly. This is out there. You just gotta go get it. You know, big cows out in the middle of the field. There's things out there. It could be anything. I always thought that, you know, I bought this place after it was all cleaned up. I wouldn't have near the respect that I have for it now. This is the fun part. This is the life part, you know? Like, this is the life part. This is the part, you don't even know it at the time, but this is the living life. You always got this end goal in mind, but I looked at rodeo clown barrels, I couldn't find them. But you always look at that end result that you want, but this middle part is the part that you want. This is the part that you want. In my book, not that porch up there in the rocking chair looking back on this, it's doing it, it's the part. It's out there. It's out there. Come from a creek bed, growing up with two brothers, and we were very sheltered. We did not have any culture. We had never really left the state at all. Until I traveled went to work, fell in with a good company and good people, and not all the time. There were some bad companies in there. That's what I always tell people that are always bitching about people they work with. I'm like, listen, it can always be worse. Believe me, it can always be worse. I've thought that before at jobs. I've been like, man, I'm done with this shit. It can't get no worse than this. It got worse. You know? Especially because I was always working from the bottom up. So it was always somebody over you that you didn't like, you know, generally. And they can get worse. Yeah. Yeah. In this bottom field, I'm just enjoying sitting here giving you all a different view. This is my happy place right here. Like, this was my first field. It only went from about right where Rufus is at right here. And it was just a little square right here. That was it. None of this was behind me. And Paisley, we'd have to bring her horse. There's a road over here, down here, and she'd ride in this little bitty circle. So she was only like 4 years old, and I'm laying right here on the ground right here, literally laying here, while she's riding circles around me. Favorite memory. I like this. It was in the winter time. I can still picture it, blue skies, no leaves on the tree, and she's standing right here somewhere. yeah, I think people get depressed a lot because the damn media. It's depressing to watch the news. Nothing you can do about it. The reason I think that I understand this so much better now is because I understand what it takes to get y'all to watch my content, my videos. And I understand if I start my video with me talking, walking around with my camera pointed at the ground, y'all won't stay long enough to watch it. But just like this, they've learned how to grab your attention. And instead of using good stuff, they use bad stuff. That's the shitty part. There's a lot of good shit happening in this world. Lots of it. Lots of good people. Lots of good people. Doing good things every day. You don't hear about it. Like old Rufus. Hey, I was driving down the road a while ago when I was coming out here, and there was an old lady with a flat tire, and there were some of the guys that are the biggest thieves and dopers in the country was helping her change her tire. Okay? Like, these guys are, they're thieves. We all know they're thieves. But they were helping some little old lady. They got a good bone on their body too. Now, did I consider they may have tried to rob her later? Maybe. No, I'm kidding. Proud to be called a lazy bastard. Well, you can be called worse. Uncle T.O. Brent. Yeah. Be careful. Trust me. I keep an eye on my local thieves. I keep an eye on my enemies. You know what I mean? I keep a good close eye on them. Now, we're friends. We're friends, per se, but, you know, we all have those friends, and not all of them are bad dudes, but some of them, you know, keep an eye on them. You want to know if they're in jail or out of jail, how desperate they are at the time. And you want to make sure every time you see them that you have a hole puncher somewhere and you point it every which direction while you're around them and kind of look around crazy, you know what I mean? May even point it at them, you never know. Like, just point it in directions and just be like, yeah, I heard something. And my favorite thing to do is just tell them I went for a, what do I call it? It's the brush. I went for some brush shots last night, and they were like, what? I said, yeah. Because they snuck on my place here a few years ago. I said, yeah, I went for a couple brush shots last night. And they were like, what are you talking about? I said, I heard something in the brush, and I just started shooting. Just boom, 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 and it stopped moving. So I went back in. And you tell them that story a few times, and pretty soon, they stay the hell away from your place. But you can't ever, here's the one thing about them. If anybody is ever in the city and you move to the country, no matter what you do, no matter what you ever do not ever invite those people to your property for any reason. Do not give them a dresser. Do not give them garden vegetables. You take that to them. You never, ever, ever invite them to your property for any reason you give them that stuff at their house. Because no matter what it is, they're coming to your house to get that at 1 a.m. Okay? So if you give them a bag of tomatoes in your yard, they're going to be in your yard at 1 a.m. looking for that bag of tomatoes. Okay? Just remember that. That right there is words of wisdom by Brent Lockridge. Never ever invite people that blow stuff up in the garage at nighttime to your property. And it doesn't matter what you do at that point, you nearly have to call the National Guard. I'm telling you right now, man, you pull in your house, they'll be standing out in your yard in the dark, waving at you. The wind is ripping. Yeah, these kids, I watch these kids grow up. They're younger than me. And it's just a shame because his dad passed away, and some of them kids are good kids, and they really were hard workers back when they were younger. It's just a shame. But a lot of that stuff in this area, a lot of that stuff in every area, but they get in the bond, they steal stuff. It's just, anytime you're in the country, you get up in the holler, and there's always one, and that one attracts 10. Those 10 attract 10 more, and then pretty soon you got a whole flock of them. Yeah. I'm trying not to be a negative Nancy. I'm just telling you the do's and the don'ts to your local, if you move into the country, your local neighbors, that you'll have one somewhere close. No, you're on purpose shooting brush piles. That's what you tell them. You're just like, I pumped about 25 rounds into that brush pile. I heard something moving in it last night. And then they're like, hey, you don't. But them sumbitches are like a ninja with cell cameras. They know where them cameras are and they can avoid them. And I think it's unknowing to them that they're a ninja. I'll tell you a little story on mine. These guys I knew, and they're scrappers. They're always scrappers. They're always people hauled scrap metal. Usually is their side trade, arrowhead hunting and scrap metal enthusiast, and part-time chemist. And then, but I had them come on my place. It's watchdogs. Oh yeah, it's but I had them come on here. There's nothing on this place besides my cows. And I got a little bitty barn. But there was some old metal framing, trailer house framing and shit on this place. So I made the mistake of telling them, I'm like, I'll cut that up if y'all want to come up there to the trailer and haul it off. And they're like, oh hell yeah, we'll haul the scrap metal in, make us a few bucks. And I'm like, great, I'll get rid of it, y'all make a few bucks. Well, they end up down here at a hog pen way over here in the middle of nowhere. Actually, it's dead center in the middle of the whole property. Had a hog pen right there. And they end up on a tractor driving through my hog pen. Okay? And nobody told me. Here's the best part of the story. They sent one of them down to, I'm not shitting you. They sent one of them, my neighbor down here, lives way the hell through there. They went across my place through the woods, down to his place to get a panel because they ran over the panel with a tractor. This all happened at night. So the next day I show up and my pig pen's all torn up, but it's got a brand new panel on it. And I'm so confused of who was even there. somehow they had gotten a tractor, not my tractor, their own tractor, which I didn't know they had. Somehow drove through my pig pen, which there was no fences. Look, they had this whole place. How they drove through a 10 by 10 round pen? Okay, they go down here and steal a panel off my neighbor's pig pen, put it on my pig pen. I know it's a weird story, but they let his pigs out. They took it off his pig pen, put it on mine, and then my neighbor calls me and he's like, "Hey, my pigs got out. You know anything about it?" And I was like, "Well, no, but I got a new panel on my pig pen, and there's tractor tracks around." And he's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" I'm like, "I don't know what happened, but it looked like I'd gone down there and stole a panel off his pig pen and let his pigs out." Well, it turns out I finally get the story, and the story actually didn't even come to me. It went to him. They went and told my neighbor. They said they're sorry about his pig pen, but they had to come to my place. They confused us. They confused me and my neighbor. They thought that I was him and he was me, so so my neighbor was real confused. So he finally called me and he goes, "Okay, I think I figured out what happened. There's lots of confusions." They stole his panel, put it on mine. Anyways, it was a cluster. But my neighbor was not happy with me, and I was like, "Listen, I don't even know what happened." But that's the kind of confusion that's going on with them guys. The only thing I can tell you is not to let them on your place, and you'll be better off. You'll be smarter. Well, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Oh, there's my wife up there. Wonder how long she's been here. Oh, man, she's creeping up there, isn't she? What a creeper. Let's see if we can see her. Hope she's not peeing or something weird. She just sitting on the back of her car. Lurking. Okay, we go see what the boss is doing. We'll see you guys.